Hello, this is the Footsteps of the Greats channel. In this channel, we will introduce you to some of the most famous people in history. They have transformed the world through many great achievements. Their presence and influence are deeply engraved in our history. We can learn from their lives and be inspired by them. In this issue, we present the stories of heroes who bravely faced the wilderness of the Western frontier. They pioneered uncharted lands and built new lives in harsh environments and harsh conditions. Their courage, determination, and fortitude in the face of challenges are truly legendary. Through their adventures, miracles, and exploits, we will glimpse the ruggedness and passion of their time. Together we will honor their great legacy in the West and reflect on its history. Most famous female gunfighter Calamity Jane. Calamity Jane was a pioneer in the Old West, a gunslinger, and a female military scout. Martha Jane Canary was born in 1856 in Princeton, Mercer County, Missouri, the eldest of 6 children. When her parents died one after another, she took up various jobs to support her family, and in 1874, at the age of 25, she became a scout. During her time as a soldier, she took part in the mopping up of the Indians and earned the nickname, Queen of the Plains. In 1876, she settled in South Dakota with Wild Bill Hickok and fell in love with him, becoming a big fan of her. She claims she had a daughter with him after Hickok's death, but her existence has not been confirmed. Beginning around 1890, she rose to prominence as a show and acrobatics gunslinger, and her prowess and accompanying busy days were such that she toured the United States. She died of pneumonia in 1903 at the age of 47, and her body was buried next to the frenzied Hickok Cemetery. Villain and popular thief Jesse James. Born in Kearney, Missouri in 1847, the son of a clergyman. When he turned 16 and the Civil War began, he joined a Confederate guerrilla force. After the war ended, he and his Confederate comrades formed a group of thieves called the James Younger Gang, who robbed banks and trains and repeatedly murdered. February 13, 1886 was established as Bank Robbery Day, as James succeeded in the world's first bank robbery. In the Kansas City raid in September 1872, he attacked a place where he was trying to transport $10,000 to a bank, injured one girl, but completed the robbery without killing anyone, and paid the girl's medical expenses later. It is said that more than $2,000 to $20,000 were robbed in the 1874 Gadshall Station raid, but only from the wealthy men, not from the workers and women. In 1882, he was betrayed by the Ford brothers, who were blinded by a $10,000 bounty on the state of Missouri, and shot to death. Shoot for tomorrow. Butch Cassidy. Butch Cassidy is an outlaw and robber in the Old West. He was born Robert Leroy Parker in Beaver, Utah in 1866 to a Mormon family. He formed a robbery group, Butch Cassidy's Wild Bunch, with Sundance Kid and others, and repeatedly carried out bank and train robberies in Nevada and Montana. In 1880, he started robbery, and at first it was relatively light, such as eating and drinking without money, but gradually escalated to bank robbery and livestock theft, and finally he was imprisoned in 1896. After being released from prison in 1896, he formed a robbery group, Butch Cassidy's Wild Bunch, with Sundance Kid and others, and repeatedly carried out bank and train robberies in Nevada and Montana. On the other hand, he also ran a ranch and acted as a cover for Butch's crimes. In 1901, he moved to Buenos Aires, Argentina, where he worked hard on ranching and bank robbery. His fate after that remains obscure and a mystery. William Henry Ashley, in Jacob Astor, North America's first billionaire. He was also the man who created the first trust, or joint venture, in the United States. Born in Germany in 1763, he immigrated to the United States after the American Revolution. Although from a poor family, he amassed a fortune in the fur trade, real estate, and opium. He was the first American to trade in China, first with the Empress of China, and then with Canton, China, in furs, tea, sandalwood, and a wide range of other products. The fur trade, taught by the Indians, grew into an empire that extended beyond the Great Lakes region and into neighboring Canada. He foresaw that New York City would be the next great metropolis, and he further increased his fortune in real estate. After retiring from business, he spent the rest of his life as a patron of scholars, poets, and writers. When he died in 1848, he was the wealthiest man in America, leaving his family an estate estimated at $20 million. The New York Public Library has 2 lions at its entrance, named for Astor, one of the library's founders. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to watch this video. By learning from and sharing their words and way of life, we have a guidepost for personal growth and goal attainment. If you would like to join us, please rate this channel highly and subscribe to our channel. Your one click will encourage us to bring the wisdom of great people to more people. Let's share the joy of being inspired and learning from the footsteps of great people together. Also, if you find the videos interesting, please take a look at our other videos and playlists. See you next time.